Be honest, how many streaming subscriptions are you paying for currently right now? I recently asked myself this question, did the math, and let's just say it's bad. Between Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus, YouTube TV, Peacock, Prime, I'm paying as much for streaming as I used to for cable, actually probably more. So I enlisted the incredible Tom's Guide streaming team for help, and instead of just telling me what to cancel, they came up with something way better. A full setup of tips and tricks to stream shows and movies for $0. And before you ask, it's all completely 100% legal. Now, will you be able to watch everything you want or your friends and family are telling you to watch? Of course not. But if you want to seriously cut down your streaming bill and still have plenty of good stuff to watch, this is how you're gonna do it. The easiest way to stream for free is to use free streaming apps. Groundbreaking, I know. But seriously, they do not get enough hype. They're basically free cable. The three to try out are Tubi, Pluto TV, and the Roku Channel app. These have full movies, older TV shows, and lifestyle channels that just play stuff all day. The trade-off, you will get ads, but honestly, it's no worse than Hulu these days. If you do want to keep up with shows that are currently airing on the major cable networks, sometimes you actually don't need a subscription or paid service. ABC, NBC, and Fox all post select episodes of current shows for free to their apps and websites pretty regularly. You might be a few days behind, you might not get the full season, but you can at least try some shows out before deciding if it's worth getting a cable TV alternative or any of the parent streaming platforms. I'm gonna bet you've never heard of library streaming, and that's because it sounds kind of fake until you try it. With apps like Kanopy and Hoopla, all you need is a valid library card to register and watch actually good movies. A lot of award-nominated films, all totally ad-free. You will have to manage a limited number of watches per month, but honestly, it kind of forces you to pick something you actually really want to watch. Going back a little bit more mainstream, let's talk about YouTube. YouTube has free movies, random full TV episodes, live streams, and a whole lot more. Sure, you could just spend hours watching vlogs, content in your niche, or any of the 1,000+ videos on our lovely channel here, but you also can watch fully produced movies and shows. It's not very organized, it's a little chaotic, a little hard to find, but if you're willing to search, there is a lot there. Like, I just watched Clueless for free with ads, but there is also a bunch of animated content. Overall, it's my sleeper pick. So at this point of the video, we are running low on options for truly free streaming, but maybe you have streaming incentives you're not using. Do an audit of your phone plan, your credit cards, anything with random loyalty perks, even your corporate benefits, I don't know. All I know is people are out here paying for services they literally already have included. Don't be one of them. And speaking of, traditional streaming services, tell me, sincerely, if you actually watch every single one of your subscriptions every single month. I know I definitely don't, so let's stop stacking subscriptions. You don't need Netflix, Hulu, and HBO Max all at the same time. Here's the strategy. Pick one, watch everything you want, and then cancel. Move on, come back in a couple of months if there's something else you want to watch. I promise it's really not that much work to manage your subscriptions, but to make things easier, our streaming team does monthly audits of what they recommend canceling, and sometimes the savings can be extremely significant. Also, free trials. They still exist in some places, so use them. Of course, just don't forget to cancel. I've got one last one for you, and there is a paid hardware element, but it's not that much. If you want live TV, like actual live TV, you can just get an antenna. One-time purchase, no subscription, and you'll get local channels, news, and even some sports. You can't stream anything later, but for a $0 ongoing cost, not too bad. So here's the reality. This setup is not perfect, especially if you're coming from a setup of multiple subscriptions. You'll get ads, you won't always have the newest shows, you might have to go ahead and look for something to watch. But you will also save a ridiculous amount of money, and weirdly, you might end up watching more intentionally instead of just scrolling Netflix for 45 minutes before deciding there's nothing there you actually want to watch. If you want to see a breakdown of which paid streaming services are worth it month to month, let me know, because not all of them are always pulling their weight. Otherwise, if you like videos about saving money and tips to making most of the gadgets you've already got, you're in the right place. So subscribe and turn on notifications to see more from Tom's Guide. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys next time.